Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome to my new subscribers. I'm slowly getting there. Slowly working my way towards 600. I know we talk a lot about junk silver and or constitutional silver, whichever you choose to call it. And of course, we think about our pre-64 quarters, dimes, half dollars, and I've mentioned before, I grew up right across the river from Windsor, Ontario, and I've always had a fascination. This goes back to when I was a kid, and I've mentioned this before. Always had a fascination with Canadian coins. And when we talk about Canadian silver, everybody immediately goes to, the silver maple, or, different variations of sovereign silver from Canada, these guys. And, they've got constitutional or junk silver. I'm one of the ones, I really don't like the term junk, but I understand why they call it that, but I am not a big fan of the word junk when it comes to silver. And Canada's actually got some pretty cool constitutional silver too. Obviously, I don't have very much of it. I'm working on that, but when you go into at least near me, you go into your LCSs and, good luck. But, and they're, where our constitutional silver is 90%, theirs is 80%. And actually, if you go back far enough, some of it is sterling silver or 0.925. And it's still, it's really cool to look at, where a lot of our constitutional silver looks pretty much like what's in your pocket now that's just regular clad stuff. And I look at Canadian silver as another option if you're trying to stack some silver on a budget. And, I've got some more coming here, but here's a Canadian half dollar. Pretty cool reverse on it. And let's see, there's King George. And, a lot of your Canadian constitutional silver it's going to be circulated. It's going to be dirty, scratched up a little bit. And I've been pretty fortunate where I've found stuff that's not slicked out like a lot of our stuff here in the States is. And let me see here. I believe this is a 43 maybe. Can't get my big old thumb out of the way. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is a 1950. This is actually a gift from the Cranky One. But it's cool stuff. This is the 43. This I mentioned before. I have my own key dates that I look for, and 43 was the year my mom was born, and I kind of snagged 43s when I say it because she's no longer with us. But Canada's got some pretty cool stuff as far as their constitutional silver as well. And, here's a, Canadian silver dollar. I mean, it's got some gunky toning on it, on the obverse. But they've got some cool, and they do a lot they did a lot where, with different reverses. So there's a variety there for you. You find what you like and go after it. And I know I've got a couple of these, and this is where people start twitching when it comes to Canadian. These are 50%, but I'm a big fan of the stuff with the RCMP on it, and this is from the year I was born. So double bonus there. It's a 50% silver dollar. And then this one, the reverse on it, That's 1982. I just think it's a cool reverse. That's pretty much the reason I grabbed it. So just keep in mind, it's something else that it's silver, and when you're stacking on a budget, sometimes you can find it cheaper than you can find American junk silver. And I'm a big fan of these guys too. I found these at a coin show, and I'm like, hey, yeah, heck yeah, man, Bald Eagle, I'm all about it. Half ouncers. But again, this is your sovereign silver, so you're going to pay a little bit more for these. These, on average, run about $20 to $25 a piece, where, you could probably get $1 face of this for that. And of course, here's another one that, I love Christmas stuff, and that's from 2013. But anyway, getting back to the topic, if you come across, do a little research, you happen to come across the Canadian stuff, I mean, it adds up. And, it can be, something different, because like I said, there's not the U.S. Mint doesn't really, didn't really push any kind of variety back in the day. And this stuff here, it's something different. And, like I said, I've had a fascination with it since I was a kid. And I remember the people that used to moan and complain, especially around Detroit, where you get your change back from somewhere, and there's a Canadian penny or a Canadian nickel in there, and oh my gosh, people used to lose their minds over it. But it's something to think about when you're trying to put away some silver on a budget. So, and as you can see here, I did a community post about this. I went to the bank and got some rolls of quarters yesterday, and the teller that I dealt with, he's a coin collector just like I am, and I thought he would have actually taken a look, but I ended up with 5 rolls of the exact same quarter. So if you're gonna do roll hunts, my advice to you is ask them if they have customer rolled coins, because, well, especially at the branch I go to, you get a lot of people that will come in with rolled up coins where they inherited grandma and grandpa's coin collection, or, if they're my age, they may have inherited their parents' coin collections, and they don't care that there's silver dimes and silver quarters and, silver $50 and such. They just, they're like, oh, hey, give me the money. So you can sometimes get lucky on it. So if you're going to do this, go for the customer wrapped rolls, because you probably have better luck what you're looking for. Because in my case, I'm not real hopeful about finding silver, but I've got certain quarters that I collect. I've shown in the past that I'm doing a folder for the state quarters, a folder for the national park quarters. I'm doing a folder for specific years, and then I'm also doing the American Women quarter. So that's what I'm looking for. And if I happen to find a silver quarter in there, it's a bonus. So just keep that all in mind as you're, stacking, collecting, whichever or both. And again, have fun with it. Yeah, I was disappointed with this, but I'm not mad. It happens. They can only give you what they got. So, all right, everybody, this is kind of a long one today. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a great rest of your Saturday, great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Mishy's out.